Abimbola peperimpe. Hey, peperimpe. Guys, wait, oh, sugar. What's good, guys? How y'all doing and things? What's going on? So, I think I'm suffering from insomnia. Let me just pour it out there real quick. I'm suffering from insomnia because I've not been able to sleep proper for like a few days now. And so, like around 12, I always have to take night off to knock myself out, which is probably what's going to happen. But anyways, today has been a long day. I don't know when this video is going to come out, but I'm going to say why it's been a long day. I had a makeup photo shoot with Makeup by Ashabi. Love my face, girl. This is like midnight and I'm still lit. So yeah, and then after that I had to go for the DOS clothing store new collection launch. So that was nice. And then I went to see my family friend and then went for a friend's birthday dinner. So it's been a long day so far, but that's why I have this beats. So I just said, okay, let me explain to you guys why I have this beats. I came back and I was about to go to bed and wipe off this makeup, but as usual, I said no. Sorry guys, I'm actually sitting on the floor in my parlor. Anyways, I was about to go to bed. This is my pajamas underneath. And I said, you know what, let me sit down and just shoot a video. I don't know if there's a direction to this conversation that we're about to have, but we're gonna give it a try. We are about to dive in. So the first thing I really want to touch on is this whole Cassie and Diddy situation. For those of you that don't know, Cassie and Diddy dated for 11 years. Hold on, make a count them again. Be like saying, no, nothing. Sabi mas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plus 1. 11 years. And they finally broken up. Now, there are plenty angles in which one can come at this thing. Plenty. But the first thing that just popped to me is, why would I spend so much time, whether committed or open relationship, whatever it is, with someone if I didn't think it was going to lead anywhere? That's a long time, guys. That's a decade and a year plus. And at the end of the day, you just start all over again with somebody else. Now that's life, in the fact that, nothing is certain. But mates, 11 years? How long is too long to stay with someone and it doesn't lead to something else? Or how long is too long to stay with someone and still end up splitting at the end of the day? Now, I don't think if they were married, it would have made a difference, because the truth is they were married to someone for 11 years as well. And you fall out of love and all that good stuff, and you guys decide to break up. You break up and then you move on, and you literally have to pick up the pieces and start all over again. But then I think society tends to be more acceptable towards that, because at least for that 11 years, you were married. But when you are both single and choose to stay with each other for 11 years, and after 11 years, you choose to break up, it's like as if you wasted your time. Because in that 11 years, people don't born picking. In that 11 years, people don't buy land. In that 11 years, people don't promote. In that 11 years, people don't start business, fail, start business, finally succeed. It's a long time. Now we're in a world whereby when you want to have opinions about this kind of things, people tell you that's not your business, it's not your opinion. But guess what? It's out there, so we're going to speak about it and have opinions about it. So I want to know, how long is too long for you to date someone without it leading to marriage and then choosing to break up? Now, for all we know, maybe Diddy has told everybody, I'm sure the world is aware that he never intends to get married again or ever. And maybe initially, this is all assumption here, maybe initially Cassie was fine with that idea as well. So it's like, okay, cool, we could get married. We ain't even gotta get kids, you understand? My guy, you have plenty of kids already now. We don't need children. Let's just be together. So they're together for a minute. Sorry guys, my leg is about to cramp. All right, so they're together for a minute and then they split up. I don't understand. In some states, I had this argument with people in my office. In some states, technically speaking, right? So people would have had civil partnership, which is where both of you come together before law and you say that you don't want to be married, but you want to be bound to each other in a civil partnership. So you're now, pretty much you have all the things of a marriage without being married. You can buy properties together, you can own properties, buy land, and then when both of you decide to separate from your civil partnership, you now have no choice but to go back to court legally to now go and find an amicable way to sort out properties and who owns what and who takes what. 11 years is a long time. So how long is too long? I personally would not be with anybody for that long. I would not. Even to date man say for like 1 year, we still don't know what we're doing. I wouldn't do it. It's too long, especially in this day and age. It's too long. 11 years. 11 years. Which one are they do? 11 years, no born picking. 11 years, no marry you. Someone was telling me in my office, and maybe she got other things as well. She got connections. She's now acting finally. She's doing great. But if I personally as a bystander can't see what he really added to her or what she really added to him, then what's the growth in it? I guess because we're not in a relationship, so we can't really say that there's no growth. I mean, I see Cassie has grown from, her young days to her old days. But it's crazy, 11 years. That means she went together when she was 20. She's 33 now. No, not do the maths. I heard a story of a girl who dated a guy for like 8 years, right? And she always thought it was going to lead to marriage. Obviously, 8 years. Nigerians, 8 bleeping years. And in the 8th year, he comes to meet her and he tells her that, his mother doesn't think they should be together. And so in the 8th year, she literally had to start picking up the pieces of her life. But as God we have it, because he does not leave his children. 6 months into it, she met somebody and now they're married with kids. But then that's that one-off situation. Where we say person will date person 2 years, the guy will just leave him, or the girl will leave the guy. People run mad. How long is too long? I am a firm believer that it's not how long, it's how well. But I also believe that it should be some time. Just because of the fact that eventually you never really can know someone. You never really. 20 years old, man will surprise you. 50 years, woman will surprise you. So there's no duration as to when a person can just choose to be mad and show you the true nature. But in relation to investing, guys, at this junction, I'm going to do like this. Because after 2 years, if you can't give me what I need, or if I already see that me and you are not on the same page, I'm going to go. And to be fair, in the 11 years in which they dated, they did break up quite a few times. I'm sure more times than people actually even knew about. But if just counting off the back of my hand, the few times I remember, I think they were like 2 or 3 until this final one. So what makes one stay with someone for that long? What? I don't think it's necessarily insecurities. I think it's the hope. And that's where I'd say women come into play. And this is not me trying to sound sexist, but I think it's just what it is. Women are naturally created to be very nurturing people. And a lot of us, when it comes to men, or when it comes to certain type of men that we like, we always believe that we can change them. And I'm not trying to talk about, I'm not saying this is what happened with Cassie's situation. I'm just yarning things that I've noticed. And in my, short age, I have noticed that you cannot change a man. So if you're a lady out there and you're with someone that is not necessarily giving you what you want, or keeps promising you that he's going to do what you need, or change to someone that you want him to, no, you either accept that man for who he is right now, or you keep dreaming, baby girl, because he's not going to change, except he wants to. But that is something that he has to do of his own free will. You cannot make him, you cannot convince him, you cannot show him. So most times you're nagging, complaining. The man will go budge. Just a look, you two go to look at him. If we promise 7 and it will not change. That's why you see some girls that have been dating a guy for years and he never proposes, you break up. And then you find out that the next girl, 3 months, he has married her. Because on the jump, he knew what he wanted. He just didn't want you. It's a hard pill to swallow. Trust me. I know. The sooner we start being real with ourselves, the better for us. Today I woke up this morning and while I was just stalling around and just boha-haing in my bedroom, I was on YouTube and I don't know how this lady's page came up, and I was just, anyway, she was talking about how she found out she was a side chick and she had no idea. But that the one thing she knew that she could have listened to was her intuition. And that's one thing that women are gifted with. I'm not trying to say that every situation is the same way. Look, before when I go come now, have you dated anybody before? What do you know? No. I'm just simply trying to say, when you feel that pang, when you feel there's that slight contest between the angel and the devil on each side of your shoulder, but there's one that's more prominent, telling you something, and in your heart of hearts as a woman, you feel it. It's called an intuition. Pay attention. Pay attention. I'm the kind of person that I'm a very strong-willed person, but I'm also very hard. And I don't mean to come off that way. I do know that I have a soft side to me. Trust me. I just need the right person to tap into it. But I'm also very good at cutting off my emotion. So if this is my entire heart, right, between here and here, I could let you in here, but I would never let you in all the way. I'm constantly always guarded, and it's not a good thing, because as I've grown older, I realized that, it's not the best of things, because then you tend to shut a lot of people out emotionally and you don't realize it. So I'm trying to let my walls down a bit, just enough to be able to let whoever it is that's trying to get through, if the person is right and of sound mind, to get through, but not enough for you to be able to penetrate me. Now, I know some people say it's a lie. You cannot survive and go through this life without hurt, without heartbreak. I'm calling bull. I'm sorry. I'm a firm believer that you don't need to experience things to learn from it. So I don't need to know that heartbreak hurts when I've seen it before. It's like a person put on his fire and I burn you. I see say he burn you. You tell me, say, but try it now. But I know it's we burn you, so it go pain you. Why I go put my hand inside again, because I never experienced that, so I don't know the level of pain. Pain are pain. Full stop. So that's me for you. I just don't want to be hurt. And I know that it's not possible that I wouldn't eventually. And to a great extent, I actually have been. Not to the point whereby I wanted to die or I cried or anything, but that's simply because I didn't let the person in. So my hurt was more of disappointment. Say, if to say I for let you inside my heart, open the door to my heart, make you enter. That's why if I just give me malaria. But it's also not a good thing. I won't lie to you. Because then you're constantly guarded. You're so quick to respond. You're so quick to, decipher, detective. Before the guy talk one, I don't already tell and say 1, 2. So I'm learning to tap back a bit and just, show that I can be soft to an extent. But it's not easy when you sit down and you hear all the stories, people breaking up, people going through a lot of I'm like, I ain't sure I'm ready for this, bruh. Because I don't know what I'm going to do. And I keep telling people that, see, as much as I come like this, my calm get madness. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to let someone in this much and then they hurt me. I can't do it. And there are too many crazy guys out there in Lagos. I agree. Trust me. It's a 50-50 thing. We're not fighting here. The equal amount of crazy men is the equal amount of crazy women. I agree. But I'm not crazy, so I don't want to attract a crazy man. So if you're not ready to unravel and peel all the layers to me, when I just stand there, just they love me from afar, make they love me from afar, because I can't do it. You stay with someone for 11 years and at the end of the day, the person leaves you, people break up, and then you start at square one. Where do you want to start from? Me that I can be so awkward. What? Where? No, I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments below how long is too long. The second thing I quickly want to rant about, this side chick business. It's crazy. So this babe said that she always knew, or she suspected she was a side chick, but she wasn't sure. And partly it was because of the fact that every time you come over to her house, and I said this thing before in my situationship video that I've not yet uploaded, but don't worry about it. I'm going to upload it there. You're going to understand it. How this guy you think you're seeing. So both of you are seeing each other, kind of, sort of, but then there's no label to it. So you are not saying you're boyfriend and girlfriend. It's not saying you're his girlfriend, but you people hang, right? Now hanging, if you people want to decide it's sexing, that's your business. I just mean like you people are just always in each other's space every now and then, but there's no title as to what you people are. And then she also noticed that it was always awkward because every time he would come over, it's always at night. And then when she would complain, he'd be like, "But babe, I work so much." And to be fair, the guy did have crazy working schedule timing. So she was like, "Okay, it's work." And then one day, my G was taking a shower, and something laid upon her heart. His phone do boom boom. She said, "Let her just pick it up." She picked it up. She see text message. She said, "What is this?" But because what always puts us in trouble, they had not defined what they were, and so nobody knew exactly what the status was. She didn't feel like she could confront him. And when she said that thing, it made me think, if you is giving your mind, your body, your soul for free to this guy, and vice versa, and you don't think he owes you an explanation, there indeed is the problem. If I'm wrong, correct me. Because we've come to a point where we realize that title is overrated. So if you're sleeping with him, you're taking care of him, you're feeding him, you're there for him emotionally, physically, mentally, you don't need to call me your girlfriend. I'm your girlfriend. Okay. I see that kind of thing. I'm not going to be able to address you, to call you out and say what's going on. Not to act crazy or throw things around, but just to, I just saw her message, what's going on? So she said she couldn't, based on that. So she kept quiet. But her intuition kept on beeping at her. Beeping. One day, someone called her randomly on phone. "Hello, who's this?" "Oh, who are you?" She said, "But you called me." I said, "Anyways, okay, I know who you are. I just wanted you to know that your man has been with my friend and she just had a miscarriage." And that one dropped phone. And then by this time she's running mad, she's going crazy. What is this? What is going on? What is that? What is going on? What is this going on? She just flipped out and went crazy, and that's where now the madness now comes into play. Because the time when you should have reacted, you didn't react. You waited, you kept on believing him and all his lies and all his stories. And then all you had was just one other phone call, a real phone call to your phone. How did she get your number? To your phone to tell you that your guy has been playing out on you. She went crazy. Went crazy on his ass. And he ended up with the side chick. It's madness that's going on in this world. It's madness. Guard your heart. Yeah, guard your heart. Because I don't know how people do it. On social media the other day, there was a lady that put it out there that she was married to her husband. And while she was married to him, he was cheating on her with a side chick. And then she divorced him. And then when she divorced him, he married the side chick. And guess what? Now she and her ex-husband are having an affair. So now the divorced wife, the ex-wife, is now the side chick. How do people sleep with themselves at night? Such calamity upon yourself, upon your children. In my office, and I sat down with a friend and tried to play out the different situations to it. When she found that her husband was cheating on her, she should have left him. After all, they were married for a few years. They had kids. Society will tell you endure. After all, at the end of the day, it could always be worse. I'm also a firm believer on that. I'm sorry, that's the way I just see things. If I'm married to you, not if I'm dating you. If I'm dating you, your ass cheat, I'm a work. If I'm married to you, I have put time into you. I have put investment into you, into this marriage, into this relationship, into this home, and we have kids. If you cheat on me, cheating on me if I'm married to you, it's not a deal breaker. I can say it any day. It's not a deal breaker. If you want to cheat, that's your business. Just don't let me find out. If I find out, I'm not carrying my bag and leaving. Make I carry my bag, leave. Make another woman come sit down inside my house. Come sit down with my man. After I don't clean you up, I don't wash you, I don't make you look fine. Now another woman can come sit down there, come the carry shoulder. You must be mad. So the question now is, at that time when she found out he was cheating on her, should she have left him? Maybe she should have just stayed and just turned a blind eye. Or at least address it. Eventually he will come around. All these men after all, they say they're all dogs. That's the way they are. But then she chose to divorce him, and she divorced him, and then he married the side chick. So she now started dating and having an affair with her ex-husband. So that means that at the time when she divorced him, she still loved him. Because for her to now be sleeping with her ex-husband and having an affair with him, she definitely is still into him. So why did you leave your house for somebody else to enter, only for you to now come back again and eat from the same food that you thought was dirty? Who is really the wise person in this situation, people? Please help me out. I know it's not our business, we're just trying to have conversation here. When people put all these things out in public, it's only for people to talk about it. Because guess what, guys? These are real life issues. These things, they happen every day. Every day. Every day. And I don't know how people deal with it. Women, men, marriage is a blessing, but it's also a hard pill to swallow. Because I cannot imagine what people go through. Like I see some of the things my friends go through, and it's a lot to stomach. That's why when people are so excited, I'm getting married, you are focusing on the wedding, what you are wearing, you are going to slay, 4 outfits. I say, you don't know nothing. The marriage itself is more important than this one day. So if you choose to walk down this aisle with this one person, make sure you deep it well. Because there are things you will swallow that you cannot even use your mouth to speak about. There's no way that my husband cheats on me, I will not be hurt. I will be hurt, but I will not pack my bags and leave my house as a married woman for another woman to come and sit down inside. Oh no. I won't do that. I won't do it. To me, cheating is not a deal breaker. I don't want to think about what a deal breaker is for me yet. But for this cheating, everybody's always talking about why they leave their husband's house. Cheating is not a deal breaker for me. Now the question is, does he cheat once and it's not a deal breaker? What if he's a serial cheater? What if his entire lifetime as an adult is to be jumping from one pint to another pint? What do you do then? Father, let's not be calling situations like this so that we don't have to think about it. Because if you think about it, then you start to manifest it. I don't want anything like this to happen to me in real life. That's the truth. But yeah, I just said, let me just come on here. Let's talk about Cassie's situation. Let's talk about this side chick situation. And then this woman that was married, and her husband cheated on her with the side chick, married the side chick, and then now she's now the side chick. It's all a messy situation, man. If you're still single, take time to know yourself. Take time to understand yourself. Take time to know what your thresholds are. Take time to know what your thresholds are. What you can take, where your limit is, where you can cap things, where you can kill a nigga, where you can slice somebody's balls. You understand me? Being single is lonely. Trust me, I'm living it. But it's also a time when you should try to use to develop yourself. Know how far you can push yourself, what you can take, what you can handle, what your limits are, how far you're willing to go for the things that you want. But even in a relationship and outside of a relationship, these are the times when you just be figuring those kind of things out. Knowing who your true friends are. Knowing when you're going through certain things, who you can go and talk to, who you cannot talk to. Who will give you advice, who will lead you astray. This is the time to know. And then if you're in a relationship and you're hoping for it to lead to marriage, this is the time when you need to pay attention. Listen to the signs, listen to the warnings. Enjoy the good. Find out if you can find ways to move in the murky waters when it's bad. Figure things out. This is the time to pray. Pray that this position I'm in right now, is it the right one? Father, is this you telling me, Bimbo, walk left, I'm with you, just be going, don't stop? Or are you telling me, Bimbo, stop right now, turn your back, carry your slippers, dust it, sorry, run? This is the time. Not only in relationships, in everything. because I feel like we spend so much time just faffing around and talking about airy things that we don't sit down and address some heavy stuff. It would be good to always sit down once in a while to talk about work, but I would like to think that most of us are at a point whereby when it comes to work, we have that lockdown. Some of us, I'm not saying all. When it comes to career path, some of us are like, okay, we're on the right path, we're doing the right thing. But when it comes to everything else, I feel like sometimes we get lost, especially with this social media world, with this craziness going on, with all the fakeness you see on Instagram and everybody trying to live up to a certain hype that we don't zone in. Let's try and be deep. Okay. Anyways, I've ranted enough. So that's what I wanted to say, really and truly. Hope you guys are good. Stay blessed, stay happy, and until next time in Abimbola Creek's Palo. This is Abimbola Creek, about to take off Alajes and sign out. Stay blessed, guys. Deuces. This is crazy. I literally just took the slashes off.
Love is all I'm asking for. You're the finest girl in Africa. Shapey, you leave me when I need you. I never see you when I need you. I always wanted to date a Capricorn. You my juice box, you're my Capri Sun. If it's easy